Okay, so first thing, when we talk about easels, rest assured you do not have to run out and buy something. Chances are we can make do with something you have around the house. Whether it's just like a box that you can lean up against the wall, or a table, or a shelf. But first, if you are in the market and you want to buy an easel, you think you're going to get some use out of it, and you're looking to continue, or if you have other art classes and it'll come in handy, I do have some suggestions for you. The first thing is what's called a tabletop easel. Real simple, small, lightweight, versatile, sets up right on top of the table, kind of a tripod type of format, and you can put your canvas right on there and work right off the kitchen table or, you know, any flat surface, right? And it's easily stored away. You can fold it up, put it away, get it out of the way so it's not infringing on, if you're sharing your living environment with other people or even pets, you know, get it out of the way, put it away. The next option, if you are in the market for buying something that's real friendly, kind of home friendly for home use, is this type of easel. And this is the type of easel that we had when I was in college. It's just, you know, you want something that's got a horizontal stabilizer at the bottom, and when this opens up, it's just a basic tripod type of thing. You know, this opens up and you can adjust the angle of the easel this way, and this is really user-friendly. It's a little wobbly. These are definitely not as stable as the easels we're used to at school. The easels we have at school, of course, are top of the line, real stable. They're referred to as an H-frame easel. They have 3 vertical elements, right, that come up, keep it real stable, and then they've got kind of a square footprint. This has more of a triangular footprint, right, which is going to make it a little bit more wobbly. But it's a great easel for home use because when you're done, you can easily fold it up and just stick it in the corner or put it in a closet, right? So super versatile, like I said, workhorse type easel. These are all over the place. They're real common, and you can find these pretty much anywhere. That was this type of easel was the inspiration for what I put together here. This is basically that vertical element that's just been mounted to the wall. I made these myself. These are just 1x4s and routed a slot here using a toggle bolt and a wing nut to support this shelf that goes up and down, and I can adjust. I've got 2 of them mounted to the wall, so I could even throw up a real large canvas here, stretch it between the 2 and support it that way, right? And so, but again, that requires special equipment to put that together, and chances are you may not have access to that, right? So what can we do with things that we have around the house? Well, this is just, I mean, if we take this idea, it's just a shelf. It's a shelf that can adjust up and down. Maybe you've got a shelf around the house. Maybe you've already got a shelf that you can then just set your canvas on, right? You can just set that up on that shelf and work on it that way. If you don't have a shelf, maybe you've got a space in your house where you could mount a shelf. You know, they have, you can get a real nice shelf and put it up, or, I mean, you could simply just get some shelf brackets, right? And you could put those up, mount those to the wall, and that could easily support your canvas. Another option, kind of that shelf bracket option, just picked up these parts in the hardware store, plumbing supply department, and all we have here is a simple plumbing fixture, right? Just a fitting, and You can buy the pipe. It's already threaded and pre-cut, and you can simply screw that in. You've got this that can then be mounted to the wall, just like your shelf bracket. And that'd be an easy solution also. You could do basically the same thing with PVC pipe, irrigation pipe. You could just, you know, run some verticals in a T and have a piece of PVC coming out and continue up and have a whole length with just a couple of 90-degree angle pieces coming out from that vertical. If you're worried about mounting something to the wall like this or a shelf bracket, if you don't want to put holes in the wall and you're worried about that, what I would do, pick up a piece of wood. This is just 1x3 fir, I think is the wood, and you could just mount that shelf bracket right to that. Mount that against the wall. If you had two of them, that could easily support your canvas, right? And that would be a real simple. These could then be put away, tucked away any place in your living environment. If you were working on a tabletop, you wouldn't need a whole, 8-foot length of this. You could just have a shorter length, and that could just easily sit right on top of a tabletop or a box. If you've got a box laying around the house, put the box up against the wall, put the canvas right on there, and just mount something like that, or just set the canvas right on top of the box, right? If you don't want this sitting up right up against the wall, rather than putting the canvas and leaning it against the wall like this, just a piece of wood behind it will keep it from touching the wall. If you're worried about getting paint on the wall, you can see that my walls here have lots of splatter, lots of paint. So another tip is you might want to cover the wall with paper or even canvas or scrap canvas or an old sheet you could tack up to the wall. Put that behind your canvas. That would you'd avoid getting all this mess on your nice walls at home. Just if you're curious, the easels that we have at school, the brand of those easels is Best Easels. The model of those, the university easel, and I purchased those through the Dick Blick website. Dick Blick, I go to them all the time for all kinds of different materials and equipment, but also Utrecht.com, Jerry's Artorama, locally Allard's, Amazon. Dick Blick, I would suggest if you're going to purchase an easel, check out the information that's available to you through the vendor website, and might help you decide which easel is best for you, because they talk about single mast easel, an H-frame easel, tripod easels. There's a full discussion of those things on the website. I hope all of this helps. I hope I answered the questions right off the top of my head. But if you have any further questions or concerns regarding putting together some type of easel, go ahead and put your questions on the Canvas page underneath this video. There's a section for you to pose questions and comments. And let me know also if these video tutorials are helpful. You can post those comments too on the Canvas page. Okay, you guys? Hope you're all well, and more to come. Take care.